there, I'm Char and welcome back to my channel for today's weekly forecast reading for the week of April 5th to 11th. Today is Sunday, April 5th. We are going to get this reading underway. And as usual, I have my beautiful piles here of decks that we are using. I've got the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. I've got Tarot of the Cloisters. And I also have the Wheel of the Year Tarot deck. I don't know where the case is for that. So here we are. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to today's reading. And I will bring you in so you can have a look at the water crystal that is on top that resonates with you the most. And we will get to our weekly reading with these individual decks. And then see what our inspiration piles have to say. All right, come on in. Let's have a look. Alright, so here we are with our piles in front of us. Now have a look and see which of these piles here resonate with you. We've got the Wheel of the Year Tarot card with the clear crystal and this lovely water crystal here. Tarot of the Cloisters, right there. Pink fish and this. And then we've got Mystic Mondays Tarot with the world right there. A nice little with the world. And this crystal. Alright, so have a look at the cards. Together we're going to take a deep breath and relax. And clear our minds and just let things flow and just feel the moment. And see which one of these really speaks out to you. See which one makes you feel most curious. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Here we go. In and out, and in again, and out, and one more time. All right, feeling good, feeling great. Let's see what this week's reading has in store for us. Stay tuned. Let's see what the pile has to say. Okay, so here we go. We are going to start off with the world pile. So I'm just going to move this other stuff to the side here. There we go. We're starting off with the world. So we'll give it a nice little shuffle up here. We've got the Mystic Mondays Tarot card up for this. A lovely deck it is to play with. So we're going to get this started. I'm going to bring you in close so we can have a look at these cards and see what they have to say for themselves. Let's get some air in here. Thank you so much for joining me here. I am so excited to do these weekly forecasts for you guys. All right, let's get it started. I'm going to bring you in. Okay, so now that we're in here, we've got this gorgeous crystal. This is Adrenal Hadal, a release and healing. Healing through release. Those are lovely things. It's a very good time right now. We're all being faced with, ooh, this is a Menelite crystal. Our crystal for the day. Oh, that's so pretty. Let's see what this has to say. Menelite. There we go. And anybody that's wondering, this is the crystals that we're using with. It's a really good way to get in touch with crystals and become familiar with them. The healing insight here is maturation is a process of growing wiser. The soul and the heart do not age. So talking about healing and release, this would be a beautiful thing to think about as we're doing that healing and releasing. All right, let's see what our week entails for us. Get this going here. What are we looking at the beginning of the week? What do we need to know? What's our heads up value here in these cards? Death. Lovely. So with healing and release, there does come a time of death. There is a time of death and rebirth. It is not a time to worry or be concerned about a literal death. There is so much chaos going around. There's enough to worry about. But at the beginning of the week, look at something. Let's have some clarification on that. Look at something that's going to be released in this healing sort of way. It needs to be released. The release of that blockage right there. Something has to die and be left behind in order to move forward. That's all that this death card is talking about. Oh yeah, we've got the sun right on top of that. Let's go with one more, please. And the Princess of Cups. So with the death and the sun card together, this which needs to be released, that just the adrenal halo right there, that healing release, that definitely needs to happen. And we've got the sun shining on you, making sure that this is a good and safe and lovely journey for you to go on right there. We've got the Princess of Cups, and she's very lucky. Like, things are coming your way. Generally, she's got a little fish in there. But coming on to that time where it's like something young is going to come rushing in here at the beginning of the week. Let that go. Let it go. Let that have that moment. Let yourself have that moment of grief. Have that realization that, hey, this is no longer going to serve my higher good. This is no longer doable. I can no longer do this. We're all experiencing these new isms of it, right? Ooh, Princess of Swords reversed. Now let's talk about her a little bit. She's very full of hope and very fresh and mature. So I think there may be a little battle going on there. Let yourself go forward with these ideas. If it seems a little crazy, or, you know, sometimes we have those thoughts that come into our brain that was just like, oh, what am I thinking there? So go with it. Don't overanalyze yourself. Don't cut yourself to shreds here. Let this Princess of Cups flow. Let that flow go, 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 go. With that Princess of Cups. We don't need this Princess of Swords coming in and being like, you can't do that because of this reason. Whatever. We don't need her in here right now. So just don't let her, whether that be like somebody nagging at you, somebody that thinks they know everything, or somebody that's dominating in your life, nagging at you that way, don't let that come into effect. Where energy flows, what is it? Abundance grows. Things go where energy flows. So worry about yourself and where you need to be. And really don't doubt yourself. Don't wait until it's perfect. Don't have that shredding, that cutting through where you're like, oh my God, this isn't going to work because of hundreds and millions of reasons. It's actually like 4 reasons, but there's so many reasons why it can work. So just take it easy on yourself and those around. And don't let people shred you. Let's see, do we have any clarification for this? Oh yeah, the 8 of Wands. A lot coming at you at once with this 8 of Wands here. There's communications, things that need to be had. So you can take that wand and you can make it very communicative. Express that you're doing this for you, and that is that, and this is the way it has to be. So we've got that Knight of Wands coming in here. He's kind of got like an easy come, easy go. He's debonair, right? But he's very casual about the situation. So kind of reminding us right here with this Princess of Swords, right on her head. She's all up in it. Oh, what am I going to do? She's all up in a tizzy here. And the Knight of Wands is like, chill. We got this. Just relax. We're going to make it happen. Right? All right. What do we have midweek to look forward to here? Oh, these two came out together. 3 of Wands and Justice. All right. So if you're waiting on something to happen midweek, be prepared to balance it out. Look for the things to happen. You may have to compromise. You can look for things coming at you in the middle of the week where it's, you're going to find that balance. Something with this is going to balance out right here towards midweek. That princess is going to be calmed. The 3 of Wands comes in. waiting on things. See, and threes are like new enterprises and stuff, right? So we have a balance coming in, I think, with this Justice card. It could also mean like a legal justice thing, but I think with our growth from the beginning of the week with this Death card and the sun shining over us, we've got the Princess of Cups there with luck on your side for new endeavors. And don't let that Princess of Swords come and run her mouth at you. So the Three of Wands coming in midweek, things are coming together. And with this Justice card here, it's going to balance itself out. Basic, lovely, to the point. Just find that balance. Middle of the week balance. What do we need to know towards Thursday? Three of Cups. Again, another three. Threes are talking about new enterprises or losses. We could be talking about group settings and coming together. Look at that love that's in that wine glass there. How gorgeous is that? Absolutely stunning. Let's have some clarification on top of this Three of Cups, please. Oh, we've got the Five of Swords. And why did that one come out? 10 of Pentacles. All right, so with this coming together, finding this justice and this balance with this Three of Wands here, middle of the week also, right? The three comes in with a Three of Cups. So we're continuing on. That rainbow heart going absolutely gorgeous in there. Talking about communication and how things are flowing and a gathering of people. There may be a slight conflict. The reason I say slight is because that Five of Swords kind of came out, and with the Five of Swords comes a little bit of conflict. So if somebody's not seeing things eye to eye, and I'm going back to this Death card here and the Sun card, because something new is going to come from it. Somebody just might not understand why you have let that go. I think that's what we're talking about here, is that person's just not understanding why you let this go. And it doesn't matter. It's your story. It's your time, and it's time to let it go. So if it causes conflict with somebody, please just reassure them that it has nothing to do with themselves, but with you and your healing. This healing and release. It could be confusing to other people. They may not understand it. But the Ten of Pentacles coming right in on top here. And this is abundance in all forms. And you know, sometimes when we let go of things, abundance really, really comes towards us. So really relish in that beautiful Ten of Pentacles, bright, vibrant, things happening. There's abundance of harvest. There's abundance of love, feelings, ideas, motion. Things are going, going, going. So we're looking, how are we going to finish our week up? Turns out this is the way the reading is going. I love these cards. They're so nice and bright. What do you guys think of this? Who picked this pile? Who picks pile one, the world? Let me know what you think of these cards. Oh, how gorgeous. All right, let's see what we got coming in. Oh, they came out together. All right. We've got the King of Cups here. He's emotionally stable. So working with this Princess of Cups from the beginning of the week, I can see how he would want to come in towards the end, making sure things are stable here. He's emotionally supportive. He's a good guy to have on your team. He's going to be the mature one in a situation. And with that King of Cups, out came the World. Beautiful little, what do you call that? Spirograph? It's gorgeous. An atom. Just the way it's going around and around and around. So with this King of Cups, he's going to come in and he's very emotionally stable. He may have some sense to make of a little bit of the confusion going on in the week, hey? He may also be able to come in and clarify this Five of Swords and make that little bit of thing a little bit more understanding. He's going to be able to explain the balance of the Ten of Pentacles there. And really, the world is ahead of you. When you decide to let things go and let the sun grow you into this being of the universe, into this person, into this, you know it's no longer serving you, so you've had to let it go. And these things aren't easy. These quests aren't easy. What do we have for the weekend, lovelies? Obviously, the world ahead. And when we see a lot of major arcana in our reading, it talks to us about like things that we need to do within ourselves. I love this Sun card and how she is, she's got a very feeling, her and meditation coming together. The sun is the life force. So what do you got this weekend? Queen of Swords. So after this whole thing comes upon it, let's have a little clarification with this Queen. Yeah, okay, the Two of Swords. So after this whole thing comes along, we've had a lot of court cards come in here. The Queen of Swords, she's emotionally vulnerable. So she's going to have this at the end of the week, have this moment where, okay, I've conquered a lot of things. I've looked at some things I need to deal with. I have some new goals. I've let some things go. She comes in and that's that own that little bit of emotional vulnerability going on with what has happened throughout the week. Because really, it's been a lovely cycle going through. And with the Two of Swords here, it brings back communication, right? But with the Queen of Swords, oh, my bad. Queen of Swords, she cuts out certain situations. She cuts out certain places or things. Oh, I had misrepresented her. My biggest apologies. So where the King of Cups comes in, my train of thought took this somewhere else. Where the King of Cups comes in and he's emotionally stable, that stability is going to allow another look at this a Death card here. What has no longer served you, where that conflict is where this Queen of Swords is coming in. She's going to cut out this conflict that has happened here. We have the Two of Swords on the bottom of the clarifying card for this Queen this weekend. And the Two of Swords talks to us about a little bit of confusion, a little bit of clashing going on. And that does happen when we are faced with this cycle that we are coming to an end with. Ooh, Nine of Wands right here. What a great bottom card, actually, for this whole reading here. So as we're going through this cycle, releasing what no longer serves us, looking forward, having hope, making those dreams, not listening to that Princess of Swords. The Swords are doing a lot of communicating with you right now. So you really need to pay attention to, are you going to let the gossip and negative self-talk happen? Are you going to just cut out the situations that don't serve you? Are you going to look at the communication values that are going on here? The underlying of it, we've got the Ten of Pentacles here coming towards the end of the week. Good things happening. And with this Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck, there is going to be work. You're going to have to work through this adversity. You're going to have to work through this questioning. And that's where this Queen is coming in. She's going to cut things out. It may be a little bit confusing at first, but it will make sense in the long run. Change causes a domino effect, especially in a change as big as the Death card, when pieces fall out, and not a lot of people understand. So this Five of Swords comes in, and it gets confusing for people around, or you may be confused standing a ground about why you're doing a certain thing. But take that Queen of Swords moment and cut it out of the equation. Nine of Wands comes in nice and strong and proud right here. Working through that situation through the week. You have the strength to work through it. You really, really do. And then, you know, if you're standing there wondering what to do next, have a meditation and see what happens. Ooh, a brilliance. Discover your sparkle. So really this affirms this whole week of self-discovery that's going to be happening. Having those moments where cutting out things that no longer serve you. What a beautiful thing. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by the whole situation, take the moment. Take the moment of brilliance. Take the moment to be there. Think about that gorgeous waterfall. It blends beautifully with these cards also. A nice, refreshing, fresh waterfall. Let's see what our flower is. Ha! Geranium. Virility. Shake it up a little. You got this. Of course you've got this. And our unicorn message for the day. Decide. Oh my goodness, because this totally goes in with everything that we've talked about this reading. Decide. Here we go. It's time to clearly make a decision about what you want. And you know what? Let's just bring you in here. It is okay to make these changes. It is okay to want these changes, and it is okay to go through these changes. And if people don't really quite understand it, that's okay too. This is your journey. This is what, if you're on this quest of letting things go and learning to be a better person and going on with this journey, this is for you. So really, if it causes conflict with somebody else, it's because they really don't understand, because they're on their journey. So we just have to have the patience and to let that be. Having this decide card come in here with this death card really, really affirms that, you know, definitely have a look at what's no longer serving you. Let this Queen of Swords help you out and cut out what no longer serves you in your goodness of life here. All right, that is the world pile. Let's get on to the next pile, and thank you so much for letting me read for you. Let's get this set up. Okay, here we go with pile 2. If you pick this, this is your pile. All right, here we go. Red fish people. That's so cute. This is the deck we're using. And our first water crystal is Wisdom. Woo! There it goes. Wisdom. I feel like we've had this one before. So let's just have a look and see what the cards have to say for us today. Our crystal helper is Soulmate. Look at that one. It's so pretty. Let's have a look in the book. Soulmate, the twin flame. What do we have here? Wisdom. All right. Healing insight. You don't need anyone else to make you complete. A twin flame complements your wholeness. Ooh. Very interesting. Okay, let's see what we have here. I think that's just an absolutely gorgeous crystal anyway. Kind of looks like quartz, but it's got a tinge of pink and brown in there. What do you guys think of these cards? They're round. I'll have to do a review on them for you. Alright, what do we need to know for the beginning of the week, please? For this set of people that have picked this one, what do they need to know? What do you have to tell us? Here we go. We have the Three of Pentacles. Awesome. Three of Pentacles comes in and talks to us about teamwork, about working together to get things done. Is there an opportunity for giving or volunteering at the beginning of the week? Is there something that you're working on? Are you learning a new platform? Are you learning a new way to work with coworkers? What's our insight on this? Let's have a little insight on this one. Two of Pentacles. Money, 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 money. Two of Pentacles talks about stability and turmoil. It talks about balance, and it talks about finding, like, in the stained glass here, this is water, and there's a ship in the background, and it's a little bit turbulent. But he's right there, and he's balancing these Two of Pentacles just fine. How is your work week going? Are you stressing over work? Please don't stress over work. Wisdom and Soulmate. Are you finding a new thing to do that you love? Are you finding a way to profit from doing the thing that you love? Ooh, Four of Vessels. The Four of Cups comes in. Are you looking at all the opportunities that are around you for this endeavor here? The Four of Cups likes to talk to us about being not receptive to offers. There's other cups here, but you're staring off into space and not seeing that one coming in from the very top. That Four of Cups in there. So while you're working on your things at the beginning of the week, pay attention to things that are coming at you. Well, they say, like, some things are too good to be true. Be aware of those, but also be aware of other things that are coming towards you. Those offers being had. It could actually bring some relief from some of the speed bumps that are being faced. But finding that balance, let's have a little bit more on this Four. Okay, and the Three of Vessels. The Three of Cups, coming together in a joyous behavior, in a celebratory manner. So once you realize that that offer is available for you, it's going to be a happy, happy thing. That's going to be the thing that you're wanting. that you didn't know you needed, or the thing that you didn't know you needed or you didn't know you wanted. What do we have here? 5 of Swords. So it may cause some conflict. It may cause a little confusion in there. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, hump day. Wednesday seems kind of like a cycle through the week, hey? Like we discover something new, we have a little speed bump about it, and then we find those solutions going into it. So lots of good things. We need a little insight on this 5, though. Yes, we do. Page of Swords. Rushing in there quickly, okay? We've got the page coming in. But there's hope yet. There's hope for this newness happening. Even though it does look a little stark, don't be afraid. There is hope. Let's see what we've got towards the end of the week. These cards really are quite beautiful. I love the stained glass look to them. The Knight of Swords comes in for a little bit of oversight here. And we're rushing very fast towards something with this. With the page and the Knight, the page brings hope with this Knight that's having his go at it. That horse is rearing right up. They're ready to go. And if you look at these two right here together, the way they're holding their swords is really quite similar. They're ready to go. They are ready to go ahead. Things have worked out. There's hope. There's reliability in there. Let's have a little looky-loo and see what's going on. Really, cards? Come on now. So strength for the end of the week. All right. And temperance. Okay, strength and temperance coming in. Strength sometimes meaning having the strength to, how should I put this? Sometimes it means having the strength to close our mouth and allow people to have their experiences they feel they need to. Sometimes strength means looking within ourselves and finding our grit and spit and getting the job done. Sometimes strength means going forward through confusion, through a little heartbreak, and getting the job done. Strength is being calm in the chaos rather than giving into the chaos. We've got the Temperance card here on the back end of this. You know, and she talks to us about new dreams and new realms and wishes, and she's really quite a lovely card to come in. And coming in on top of strength, when we have the major arcanas come in together, they talk to us about what we need to do within ourselves, within our hearts, right? Within our souls, our spirits. So it's definitely work that we're doing within ourselves. So you may actually have to dig deep and grab some strength to understand that, hey, you know what? It's for the higher good. What is happening right now with this teamwork thing, moving forward, rushing in and having that hope, is for the higher good. Something wonderful is going to come of it. Let's see what we have for the, hello. The Fool! Awesome. The Fool is the start of a new journey, right? So when it fell right on top of there, that just kind of tells me, like, with these Knight of Swords, Swords is communication too. It's fast and it cuts through stuff. So cutting through, going quickly with the hope. And right there with that Knight of Swords, he's fast, he's unafraid, and full of hope. These guys, they're leading you right there. You have that strength to start this new journey. Oh, it's a big one with that Fool card coming right in. The Fool card is the absolute start in the Major Arcana. That's the start of the cycle, the end and start of cycles. So working back from this week here, from the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the balancing and the coming together and rushing forward after coming to that agreement there. You know, everybody could be on the same page. There could be no problems. And that's where that rush comes in so quickly, where you're just like, oh man, not sure about this. Temperance is like, hey, don't worry about it. We'll balance this out. Fool's ready to go on that journey right there. All right, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let's see what we have in store for the weekend here. These are gorgeous cards. Oh, the Ten of Swords. So something's going to come to a head. Realizing maybe something that is no longer serving its purpose. Ten of Swords comes to us and talks to us about, like, just things, everything's happened. There, like, even with this 5 here, that 5 of Wands going on right there. Everything with the Ten of Swords is just like, it can't hurt you anymore. What's done is done. The cards have been laid. The swords are all there. If, you know, like, the things happen. The things happen. Let's have some clarification on this, please. The Two of Cups. So with that ending comes another beginning. The Two of Cups is a coming together. We have the Two of Pentacles here on the back end. So even through all the confusion and all the turmoil throughout the week, we have these two twos here that are kind of hugging our weekend a little bit. And the Two of Cups is a coming together, whether it be a business, a pleasure, usually pleasure with cups. Usually pleasure with cups. So like the coming together of a friendship, a love relationship. Because these 10 of Wands, or 10 of Swords, there's nothing that can be used against you that's going to hurt you anymore. You know, like that's the end of it. It's like, bam, end of cycle. So this Fool card landing right in here really is an exciting time for this to happen. Find out for the Saturday. It's 3 and 2. Nice money situations though, right? Where are we at here? Nine of Cups. Lots to choose from. There's satisfaction there. Especially coming on top of this Two of Cups. That emotional is flowing. It's something that feels right. It's something that should be right. It's something that should be happening. Following that too. So that could also indicate a comfortable situation happening with this Two of Cups as well. Let's have a little insight into this for the weekends. The Five of Cups. Not everything is spilt out of here. So the Five of Cups talks to us about focusing on negative things. But when you have so many beautiful things to be grateful for, that is what you should be focusing on versus letting those negative thoughts kind of come in or take over. Because even if we do face a speed bump, we do have the strength to go through it. So bringing back into the end of the week here, we've got the Four of Pentacles happening. Four of Pentacles talks to us about our flow. Are we holding on to things? Are we being materialistic? Yes, we've worked for them at the beginning of the week, but we have to keep the flow going. So maybe stepping back and having a thought about, do you need to spend a little bit of money to make a little bit of money? The Four of Pentacles reminds us not to hoard it, not to keep that flow stagnant going in. So moving forward is the Six of Swords. And with the Six of Swords, there is definitely a moving forward. Trying to leave that baggage behind. I can see that coming in with that Ten of Swords here. But there is moving from one place to the next. And when this flow happens, movement is going to come. It's a really nice card for the bottom of the deck after it all. Letting the flow happen, letting the movement happen. And I know the Six of Swords can sometimes look really intimidating, like there's a lot ahead of you. But honestly, releasing that flow, letting that four flow again, moving forward, it's going to take it. That's what needs to happen. That flow needs to happen. All right, what a lovely spread for the week. Awesome, awesome. So let's see what our flower card is here. We've got the Mexican Marigold. Renewal. Time to begin again. Stronger, better. That's where this Fool card comes in. Okay, time to begin again. And this Ten of Swords. Where are we here? This Ten of Swords Comes in stronger, better. Time to renew again. Stronger, better. What's our color for the day? Oh, mauve. Enjoy clear hearing. A gorgeous picture of lilac there. What a beautiful, beautiful thought to have go with these cards. They blend so well together. You know, when I pick these cards for the pile, I do it randomly. I just go by feel and intuition, and look at how it all comes together so lovely. That's so exciting. Ooh, and our unicorn message today is love from your parents. No matter what, no matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. Ooh, what a lovely, 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 lovely oversight card. All right, you guys, that is it for the fishy. Let's move on. All right, you guys, that was an awesome pile for that red fish. Now let's have a look at, ooh, the clear quartz pile. And also, we are using the Wheel of the Year cards. All right, I'm going to bring you in so you can have a look and see. We will start up here with our crystal card. Ooh. This talks to us about spirit power. Spirit power. Awesome, awesome. Let's see what our crystal is. Ancestralite. All right, I'm going to bring you in and we're going to have a look at what this means. All right, Ancestralite, the healing insight here. The ancestors are all those who have gone before, not just your bloodline. Heal them and you'll heal yourself. Going a little deeper this week, are we, with this one? All right. Let's shuffle these cards up. Wheel of the Year cards. I used them in my last live stream, and they were quite popular. Great artistry in this deck. Ooh. All right, what do we need to know for the beginning of the week, please? Let's see what's going on. All right. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, you guys, Pentacles coming up again. We're starting new work. Resources are coming your way. Growth, useful resources. Look at how abundant that cup is. Oh, gorgeous. Nice ribbons. There's pentacles falling all around on the ground. That's beautiful. So what do we need to know to go with this, I think? A little bit more insight on this. King of Cups. Ooh, upside down King of Cups. He's on his head. So is there a man around being moody? The King of Cups is usually openly emotional and quite stable. But there may be a little bit of turbulence happening with this fine fellow sitting on his head. There may be a little bit of questioning coming from like a fatherly sort of figure about this new endeavor. And I'm going to say because he doesn't understand. We're all learning new things right now. We're being forced to learn new things. So adaptability may not be coming easy to the King of Cups. He may be a little bit upside down about it. So this new thing, it could be upset, a little topsy-turvy in your world or the world of somebody around you. He's usually quite emotionally stable, hanging out there through turbulent times. All right, the Emperor's there too. So with the Emperor, we need to do some healing here. I think we need to look at this. The power of the spirit, the ancestral light. Who do we have ahead of us that hasn't quite healed yet? Ten of Swords. My whole deck's not reversed. So here we are with the Ten of Swords reversed. This King of Cups is a little upset, trying to find some grounding maybe in everything that's going on right now. It's really freaking chaotic. It's seriously chaotic. So a lot of stoic men who may be like the man of the house, who may be used to being in charge and having the control of things, are like, man, my world's upside down. I don't know what to do about it. We have the Ten of Swords in here again. And Ten of Swords talks, this one talks about taking things to the grave. The Ten of Swords talks about the things that don't hurt us anymore. Letting go of that grief. Letting go of situations that do not serve us anymore. So this King of Cups is probably a little upside down on his head at the beginning of the week about what to do about the situation. How do we deal with this? What do we go through next? And this Ace of Pentacles starting out, there's going to be a new thing that comes in that really sends this king just into a little bit of a tipsy-turvy there. The Emperor kind of reinforces that. He's a little bit stoic as well. Powerful, fatherly leading. So these guys, they've got a little bit of healing to do. The Ten of Swords needs to be sorted there. And that Ace of Pentacles is something new that this one has to deal with. Not quite used to it. We need to show love and support there. What can we do in here? We've got the Two of Pentacles reversed. Come on now. So, finding more of a balance than a juggling situation. These children there are grounded. They're playing on a beautiful walnut. And the walnut really represents the brain here. How are we going to balance a situation? How are we going to find comfort and balance in this situation? A little insight, please. Let's have it. Oh, we've got these two together. So Judgment and the Chariot. We have some movement that needs to go. So maybe with this king being upside down on his head, with the Judgment card here, there's going to be having to look within really to these new depths. There's going to be a movement forward. Judgment is having that aha moment, that moment of clarity that maybe, you know what, we are learning how to do this balance. We are learning something new. It is very uncomfortable, but we are trying to grasp emotional of it and deal with it. And then with this Chariot is a moving forward card. And these are major arcanas. And when the major arcanas come in, they talk to us about things that we need to do within ourselves. The spiritual sort of end of things. So maybe having a look into renewal of faith. I want one more clarification card into this, please. Queen of Swords, there she is, up again, cutting through the crap. So being faced with a lot of different realities, being faced with a lot of different adversity, being faced with a lot of different choices. Things are moving beyond our control. We don't always have control of it. But the Queen of Swords is going to come in here and she is going to cut things out. There's a lot of communications. She cuts out situations that no longer serves you. So this king's having a hard time, but it's a new beginning. And I love it when aces come up because they are so new, you guys. New things are freaking scary if we're not into it, if we're not sure about it, if it's not something that we've planned, if it's something that's been pressured upon us. All right, let's see what we've got. Hopefully this week will mellow out a bit, hey? There we go. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles talks to us about some balance going on. We've got giving from one hand to the next. People with abundance, giving to people in need. Six talks to us about you're allowed to be worthy of receiving gifts as well. Turning points. So we've got a turning point happening here, like midweek Wednesday. Oh, the High Priestess comes in. She's overseeing everything. She's like letting you know that the universe has your back. Okay? So even though there is all this turmoil going on Monday, Tuesday, things are coming to a realization. There's going to be some balance to be had here with the 6. There's going to be a turning point there. And the High Priestess comes in and says, hey, I gotcha. No worries. She's got knowledge. She's got balance. Look at with that black and white with the candles up at the top there. Yin and yang, balance. There's going to be a balance coming into effect. And with this 6-2, that generous person giving extra coins to the children and sharing the wealth and making sure that there's enough. There's balance, balance, balance. So once that Queen of Swords comes in and cuts her stuff out, it'll balance out. Let's see what we've got towards Thursday. I wonder if we're getting another news release. Why did that happen again? The Five of Pentacles. Okay, so jumping Tuesday, Wednesday, looking at the Five of Pentacles, if you're feeling left out, this change is happening. And it could feel isolating with this Queen of Pentacles because she's cutting out certain situations. So it could leave you feeling like you're out alone in the rain. It could leave you feeling like you're left out in the cold, but you're not. The 5 comes in, just says, hey, don't feel like that through this transition. It's so funny how it landed right there. So the 5 comes in. You know what? You've got that protection. You've got the cover from the rain. You've got harvest around you. Things are going to happen. So 5s also talk to us about challenges. So face that challenge. Allow that to be shed from your life that you no longer need. And for example, if it's an item of drama, like say the Queen of Swords has cut out a dramatic person from your life, and you find yourself missing that drama. Are you missing it? Are you understanding that there's a form of communication that is maybe not benefiting you to the highest good there? Drama usually entails people talking about one another or being overly irresponsible with themselves. And sometimes that needs to be let go in order to be able to have this balance and have the universe have your back. So don't feel like you're feeling like you're being left out or kicked out of things, or what is that, FOMO, fear of missing out? Because having that Queen of Swords come in and cut out the things that no longer serve you is really going to benefit you here. Let's have a look. 4 of Swords comes up. Look at this lovely little beaver getting ready to go for the winter, getting the swords ready. 4 of Swords is a time of rest normally, but we have the 4 of Swords reversed here. So is it time to bust a little bit? Get out from under this mushroom right here and be a busy little beaver. Okay? 4 of Swords, okay, we didn't have the other one. Okay. The 4 of Swords coming in is just like letting go of this 5 also. Act on it. Watch how you react to things. This person chooses to sit under there and mope, or you can act on it and move forward. Okay, so 4 of Swords generally talks to us about having some rest, hanging up the swords, having a retreat. But having it in reversed here, we're going to move forward carefully. We're going to have a little bit of insight here. Ha ha ha. The 4 of Cups. So again, with that 4 of 5 right there, we've got the rain happening, right? So don't let this happen. That's not you anymore. You don't need to worry about that. Get a little bit of action going. We've got the 4 of Cups coming in. 4 of Cups. Be receptive to the offers. The cups aren't empty. The rain is filling them up. What is this offer going to bring to you? How are you going to fill up your cup? Are you going to fill up your cup and just blatantly dump it out? Let's have a little more insight into this one, please. 7 of Swords. All right, if you're feeling like something's being taken from you, like you have just had this huge, the Queen of Swords, this is going to be a tough one, I think. Leaving you with that feeling of being left out. Feeling of that 4 of Cups being dumped out on top of you. That feeling of something has been left behind or that something has been taken from you. But really, it's okay. It's okay. The doors need to open. You've got that umbrella. The resources are there. Let's see what we've got for Friday going on here. Absolutely. Here we've got the Two of Wands, okay? Communication, partnerships, things actually coming together after all of this turmoil coming around. So look at the end of the week for a coming together with options. There's going to be just some perspective. There's going to be some discussion. I'm thinking too fast on this. I'm very excited. It's like Jack and the Magic Beanstalk right there, right? Coming together will make it grow, will make it happen. The seed is there to be planted. You have the tools. So that Queen of Swords is really playing a nasty trick on you this week. Let's have a little bit more with this Wands, please. Oh, yeah. The Magician comes in. So through this turmoil, through this stuff throughout the week, right? Okay, we got to let that go. I understand that there could be a little bit of grief coming along with it, right? This 5 here, this 4 here, there's a lot of rain. We got the 7 happening. There's some snow happening. There's a little deceit going on. But it is for the higher good. Letting go of things that no longer serve us is for the higher good. Beautiful bounty, beautiful harvest. The magic starts to happen. That Magician's coming in and allowing it to happen. It's just like, this is good. These cycles are good. That 10 of Swords at the beginning of it, remember that this can't hurt you anymore, right? Whatever that Queen of Swords, this can't hurt you anymore. It's done. Have a moment. Own the feelings. Acknowledge them. Be with them. But don't unpack and live that. That's not where you're meant to be. You're meant to be where this magic is happening. Justice, justice, justice. So justice coming to us reversed. If you're still feeling a little bit unbalanced at the end of the week because of all the new things that are happening, have a look around. See where you can find some balance. Do you need to balance some meals? Do you need to balance some time? Do you need to have some self-care? Do you need to do some more work? There's a balance that if you're feeling a little unbalanced, find something that's going to make you balance. Sometimes having this magical moment too really kicks you in the ass and sends you flying, like in this turmoil state of, whoa, where do I go? What do I do? Which can lead to a feeling of imbalance until getting a little bit more grounded. But remember at the front of here too, we're talking about ancestral light. We're talking about deepness. So with this Queen of Swords, man, that's going to be a tough one to face this week. So what else do we have with this Justice card? Queen of Cups. Lovely, lovely, lovely. She comes to us and she's intuitive. She's emotionally invested. She's ready to go. And after this huge turmoil all week, a little bit vulnerable. Coming into the end of it. And look at this. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So having these queens at the end of the week, you know, starting off also with the Ace of Pentacles and finishing with the Queen of Pentacles, excuse me, really gives me hope for this little bit of turmoil. I think there's a blockage point that really needs to be had here, whether it be you're being told something from a motherly sort of figure along the way, or habits or family patterns that need to be broken, or breaking chains of cycles. And that can be very hard. That can be very, very hard. But you have the strength within you to do it. Really, you do. The magic is there to happen. And it just takes me back to this 10 of Swords here, where it can't hurt anymore. You've owned it. You be with it. Have that moment of rest. Get that flow happening again. These queens at the end of the week, man, they're strong. They're coming in. They are on your side. She's so generous, so full of abundance and generosity. Follow with this other queen here. So it's also making healing powers, right? So power in the healing. See what our flower is. A fuchsia. True feelings. Within you is all you need to know. You know what? The cards can be jerks sometimes. Really, within you is all you need to know. You have that magic to be able to happen. Something new is going to come up. And yeah, it's going to be scary. But you've got this. Ooh, bronze. Strengthen your body. Time to incorporate some movement, some flow into your world. And again, I like how that blends in. What is, oh, goodness, goodness. Even the unicorns are on your side. Change. The changes that you're going through are positive. I can't even make this up. These all get shuffled and randomly sorted. Okay? So the unicorns are on your side. So we're dealing with this change throughout the week. Just own it. It's okay to have that feeling. And you're not going to miss out on that. You're not going to miss out on the hurt. So if you're breaking a family cycle, if you're breaking a chain like that, the best to you, you've got the strength within you. You have that magic. I want to leave you with this. You have that magic. And you've got the queens at the end looking over you. Yay! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, you guys. Well, I thank you so very much for allowing me to do these readings for you, these weekly forecasts. Thank you for coming and picking your card and letting me know in the comments if it resonates for you or not. This is like for the week, so I hope you have a really great week. I hope this gives you a heads up and that you can use it to your advantage. I love sharing the information from the cards. I love being the messenger from the universe. The universe has our back and we've got this. Always remember that. All right, you guys. Mwah. I love you so much. Your week is going to be fantastic. And I look forward to seeing you Tuesday and Thursday for the live stream readings. And if you checked out the community page, you will see who the winner was of the free reading from the live stream. Check out the details there on that video for that. And you will find out how you can win a free reading from me as well. Please click one of these boxes that are hanging out around my head. It'll take you to the personal readings playlist where these weekly forecasts are, so you can go back and have a look and see how your week was in comparison with the pile that you picked. And personal readings and winners go there. If you'd like a book reading with me, my email details are in the description box below, and I have a special on for the month of April 2020. We're going to get through COVID-19 together. We're all staying home and doing our part. So I am offering video readings for $20. And the spots fill up quickly. So email me if you want to be in for the week and have some fun and insight that way. All right, you guys, we've got this together. Thank you so much for hanging out here with me. And I will see you tomorrow in the vlog. Tuesday for the live stream.